So today, I'm going to do a different kind of vlog, personal project. And kasama ko ang anak ko. And she will be my assistant cameraman, camera woman.
Yes, camera woman.
Alalay, and
Taga-ano ng tubig.
everything else. So we will be going to Mandaluyong and meet a friend because more than 3 years ago, I studied my master's in business administration in Singapore in a school called INSEAD. INSEAD, okay. It's a French school. Ang translation, European Institute for Business Administration. But my campus was in Singapore. Kaya at that time, it was difficult for me to take my MBA at my age. Nahirapan ako. I don't think I remember any of my lessons. But I made lots of friends. And fortunately, to those friends, we were able to come up with a special project. Today, I'm excited to go and see the fruition of that dream that we put together. To my classmates, one is Malaysian, and the other one is Italian pala. Marami ko kasing French classmates, pero Italian siya. Ngayon, we will meet and see the project. It's called Woke. It's a co-living, which is a new concept in dormitory lifestyle. Today, I'm excited to see dahil during the lockdown, the entire lockdown, 2020, we thought hindi matutuloy ang construction, but nabuo siya, nakatayo siya, and ngayon, for the first time, I'm going to see it. This is still in progress, work in progress, but by April, we're hoping to launch it, and Lian will be hosting the launch. Yes. And an exciting prospect for us. So ito yung kinalabasan ng 2 taong kong paghihirap. Join me as we journey to Mandaluyong and to see this project. Yow! Sobrang I felt stupid when I was studying there.
Why'd you feel stupid then?
Kasi hirap eh. Mas ko ang course ko sa college. So taking up business, I really wanted to take up business school because I've been doing management work now and corporate work. Now I'm head of TV production and head of Star Magic.
What does it mean to be head of TV production?
So it's like a manager of a store. So you manage everything, the operations, the manpower, the output. You deal with the customer service also through our ratings and everything. Creative ako, director ako, di ba? I didn't really know any of the things that a manager, the responsibilities of a manager. Mga classmates ko, they were a lot younger than I was at that time.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, so it was quite a challenge. Good thing, I made lots of good friends. And I think that's one of the benefits of going to taking masters. You build your network again.
Bakit ano? Why did you decide to partner with Michele and Michael?
I think Michael was the very first person, that Malaysian friend of mine, who I made friends with. And then we were discussing about, kasi parang pareho yung situation in Malaysia and the Philippines. So he mentioned about putting up like a dormitory because traffic was really bad 2 years ago. And then Michele is a prime mover. He's the architect and he's the one who's really driving this business. So only a Filipino can own land in the Philippines. So I'm the one who will have to acquire land. And then we put up a corporation. So everything followed. Now we have around 72 beds existing, but this new building that we're visiting will give us additional 250 beds.
So why co-living?
Because Manila is very congested. Developing countries are very congested. One way to save on travel time and to have better quality of life is really to live in a place that's very close to your place of work. And now, even with COVID, especially now with COVID, I think the risk of commuting is very high. So you'd rather live or walk to your work from your place of residence to your work and the same and back and forth. on a regular basis. So we encourage actually friends or families or barcadas or relatives to live together. And we started with almost nothing. We started with no funding. We invited investors, close friends and relatives to begin with, who believed in the concept, who believed in us as founders, and now we have a building up. It's up and constructed. And, so Lian, di ba you know that
Yeah.
it was just a dream before.
Yeah. You've always wanted to have a building.
Yeah, you know.
That's great, Dad. Proud of you.
Wow, it's enough. It's there, that building. Wow.
Oh, it's a building. Building talaga siya. Laki niya. How are you feeling?
Never thought I'll have a building. Well, I'm just part owner of a building.
But
Don't
still.
know how. Yeah. Wow. Oh, wow, amazing. It's a great feeling. There's the man.
Hey, Michele.
How's it going? Hi guys. Hey. Hi.
So
How
this is
are you?
Michele and that's Woke.
Wow, the
That's
mighty
right.
walk.
Yeah. So this is the man I've been talking about.
Yeah.
The Italian guy. So this is my friend Michele, my classmate in INSEAD.
Yeah.
So now he's the man, he's the Italian designer. So this is an Italian building, as we can see there. Yep. Are you proud of your masterpiece, Michele?
Oh, I'm super proud. I'm super proud. I'm super excited because now it really, now it look more like a completed building. No, it look like more an existing building than a construction site. So now it's super
Not
exciting.
mind the accent, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
It's pure Italian.
Oh, I'm proud of my accent as well. Wow, so this is
So explain.
the famous walk building, almost completed. So, where do we start? Let's start from Caloan, that's where we have the main entrance. So here we're still a bit under construction, but this will be our main entrance. So we will have two entrances. One on the right to access the cafeteria. There will be the cafeteria. We're trying to do a sort of Italian style cafeteria.
What is an Italian style cafeteria?
It's a very, let's say, easygoing place where people, and probably at the beginning only the tenant will be accessible for the tenants. That we can stay there, they can take a cup of coffee or a soft drink. Maybe we're planning also to do some pizza. We're trying now to understand
Of course,
if
pizza.
Filipino will love our pizza, our Italian style pizza. And a very nice internal garden. So we have an opening that comes from the rooftop up to the ground. There will be an opening. So basically we also have rain and sun coming from the rooftop up to the ground. And we're planning to have an internal garden. So I think this will
wow.
also be
The garden
a nice
inside.
place. When this is going to be complete, this will be the parking lot. So tenant or visitors can park here. We're also planning to have, when we're going to have companies that will locate their stuff here, some company will move their stuff with minivan, so they can just pick them up here and bring it to the office. So we try really to make it very easy for people to make their journey to work. So this is the back entrance, and there is access to the basement. Basement is basically we have our CCTV camera control room, we have a parking lot, and we have the very important power generator. So
An architect is talking, so he keeps on blubbering everything. He's so excited. Why don't you bring us inside already?
yeah, no, I'll show you one more thing here that I think is a very successful thing. So
Which
this
one?
is the corridor. So if you see this window here,
Okay.
next to the orange pipe, the orange pipe will be painted, of course.
Okay.
You will see from inside, the corridor is very well naturally ventilated. So this is a very enjoyable feature because it's very fresh. The light is natural, so the ventilation also helps to avoid issues like with mold, especially now with the virus. So ventilation is super important. No?
Ito lang, we'll translate, okay? So what he's saying is, there is natural ventilation inside this building. It's assured because this side of the building has, the windows can be opened for the natural flow of air and wind. So will be breezy inside. So you have to explain, why is it woke? Why did we call it woke?
Okay. When we first started, we know that the target people that we wanted to get in our co-living space were Gen Z, millennials. So we start looking at the vocabulary that Gen Z and millennials are using, and we were intrigued by the word woke. No? That means that a person that is switched on, a person that is very much aware about the trend. Enlightened, exactly, no? And so we think that the person that decided to join a co-living environment and quit commuting is a smart person. So I think he's a woke person. So we really, I think, identify the woke person, the woke term with our future.
So what do you call a person who lives here?
A wokie.
A wokie.
So we're ready. Yeah, the wokies. Yeah.
So we're the first wokies. So now we'll take a tour of
Let's
the woke
quickly go
property.
to the
basement
maybe.
Okay. You okay, Lee? Hey boys!
Sir.
Ganda naman motor nyo ah. Pwede ba mahiram yan?
So in the basement, this is our electrical meter wall. Every unit will have a sub-meter because we want the tenant to be responsible for the electricity consumption. No? The tenant will pay their own electrical consumption. And of course, we want the tenant to be aware that the more you consume, the more you pay, and the more you consume, the more damage you create to the environment. No? So we also to implement and to create awareness, no, from the tenant to let them think that it is good to save a bit and to protect the environment.
Control room, that will be the control room.
This one, yes, will be the CCTV camera, so we're gonna have a lot of screen. The entire building is covered by CCTV camera. Of course, not the private area, but the corridor, so the tenants are protected also in terms of security. We also will have physical protection, so we're going to have safety guard 24/7.
Your security is prime when you live in a woke co-living property.
So it's a bit dark. So this is a power generator. We just got it delivered about 10 days ago. It still need to be connected. Of course, we need to provide an exhaust. So this will only be used in case of blackout. I hope we will never use it. Finally, this big wall, behind this big wall there is the lift. Of course, but maybe we can see from upstairs. But anyway, the lift also connects the basement. So people from the car, from the basement can go up and down.
So what's so special?
So this is another special feature of our building. If you ever experience entering some of these kind of building in Metro Manila, but I guess in the Philippines as well, you will see that most of the time the fire escape, so the staircase, are very narrow. Sometimes are just ladder be attached to the facade. No? Of course, in case of a fire and you panic, or maybe you might be old or not very athletic, so imagine an old person going down from a ladder and taking it for 8th story. We designed the entire building with 2 fire staircases that are 1 meter wide.
It's not normal, right? Is that normal?
It is not normal here. It's not a requirement here. So
but it should be normal as a design.
It should be normal, yeah. I mean, I'm an architect, and the priority is always for me to make sure that the buildings are safe for the people and to create, of course, space that are enjoyable, no? But, so be careful now. I mean, it's a bit.
Be careful, Lian. Be careful. Yeah.
So this is the staircase.
It's wide. It's wide. See?
Yeah, this is a very wide.
The wide fire escape.
Yeah.
2 people can actually walk side by side and get down or go up.
Exactly, and actually the 1.2 meter is because of the 2 people, no? Because in
that's why it's 1.2 meters.
Yeah, 60 centimeters is considered the space occupied by 1 person when it works. So the 1.2 is designed to make sure that 2 people can escape side by side.
So now
we enter to the cafeteria. No? So I mean, now we need to be a bit have a bit of fantasy to imagine the cafeteria. So the idea is that we're gonna have a bar counter here, and I would love to be behind the bar counter because I love the bar.
Wow, barista.
Of course, we're gonna have a coffee machine here.
Espresso.
Of course. And I think the way we design it will be very nice because we're gonna have very high glasses here, so there will be a lot of natural light again. It's a very nice light.
The community life and the community feel will be
Exactly, no, I think it is a plus. No, I have to say I'm not a big fan of enclosed space. No, that you need to turn on the conditioning and you totally isolate yourself from your surrounding. No, I think it's very nice to be in a place and be part of it. No?
Okay.
So, with a bit of an imagination, we can think about greenery coming down from here. So we will have a planter at level 1, and we will try to have greenery falling down from level 1, and of course growing up from the ground floor. Yeah, so basically if we turn around, this is our lift. And so we're still working on it, so we're installing it now, we're finalizing the installation.
Okay, so we're going up to second floor.
So this is one of the rooms that we have that is still not completed. We're still painting and cleaning, but this is a bit of the feeling that you will have. So this is one of the big rooms. We have a lot of power outlets, everywhere.
Oh yes, power outlet, wow!
Yeah,
because it's a double deck.
Yes, because exactly, we're planning to have a bunk bed. So basically, every person sleeping will have his own power outlet. No? So again, the building has been designed for co-living, no? For the walkies. So the person sleeping on the upper deck still have the opportunity to plug a computer and his phone and anything else. So we also have a universal power outlet. So even if you know when you have your gear, sometimes you have the wheel.
Very considerate here.
Yeah, we consider that, and honestly, then when we look at the budget, we realize that we spend a lot of money to do this.
Michele, this is a special feature.
Oh yeah,
for
special
you.
feature. Sorry, forgot. So the special feature.
That's a selling point.
You're right. You're right. Sorry, forgot. So this is a special feature for co-living. Basically, we separated. It's not super clean because we're still working on it.
So you separated the toilet from the bath, right?
Yeah, basically, yeah. Thinking about the life of a bed spacer, and people wake up in the morning, they have to go to work, they like to wake up last minute. So, and we have more than one people sleeping in the same room. We thought that, wow, what if a person stay 1 hour in the shower, no? And another people can't use the toilet. So we decided to separate. So we created 2 separate cubicles. So while a person is taking a shower, another person can still use the basin or the WC. So we believe that in this way we can sort of improve the use of our WC and probably improve the efficiency and the timing of the walkies.
Well thought of. If you live here, as Michele was saying, you know, we prepare that every tenant. This one is for 6 people.
This is either 4 or 6. So this is one of the biggest rooms.
So this is one of the bigger rooms. We can accommodate 6 tenants here, and every tenant will have their own outlet. And then for saving time, we separate the toilet from the bathroom so people can use it simultaneously. So let's move on.
We have 9 rooms here. We have all these are our typical room. Let's see if someone of these is open. Yes, these are open. So this is our standard room. This side is the side that I prefer because it's facing Caloan Street. So you can still stay.
Why is our windows this way?
We design, again, we had a lot of thought about the window and about the opening, how to open the window. So we decided to have a top hanging window to allow people to, also for safety, we don't like window to open fully open. So the top hanging people allow still people to lie on the window like this and look around. And of course, in terms of when we have a typhoon, it's still a sort of safer not to completely open a window.
So as if you're the tenant, so give me a pose.
I love looking at people from the window. So for me, that's why I was saying this is one of this unit facing Caruana is my favorite because you can stay here, taking a coffee, looking at people, what's going on. You might even order your food from downstairs.
So this is me as a director trying to make my friend here act. So, Michele, you have a bad day from work. So, and you are in this room.
Yes.
So, you have to come in from the
let me be that word. Wow, terrible day. Terrible day. Oh, but thanks God I have a fantastic room to stay in.
But you know, I must say, my friend, this is a well-designed space. You know,
You
like
like
to
it?
be objective about it. Yeah, I'm quite impressed, man. I'm quite impressed.
I'm happy
I
you
mean,
like it.
well done, well done.
Thank
Every
you.
detail really counts.
So we have every floor have a unit like this. This will be a single or couple unit, no? So for people that
Single or couple
or
living.
couple, yeah. So for people that really want to have extreme privacy, they prefer not to share the space. So people that maybe are a bit older, then maybe they are in their 30s, they prefer to have a privacy. Maybe a young couple, they want to share. So we created this room that is a bit smaller, but we will be able to fit a queen bedside, so a bed for two, a table, so where they can work, they can do again a small cooking and a wardrobe. No? So because this unit is a single occupant, we create a traditional toilet, so where you have a shower on the left, WC and basin.
So single occupant or double or a couple.
Exactly. So this room is at level 3. Now we can go up. This is transformed from a bedroom, from a unit into the pantry. No? So you will see it's like
So
different.
on the third floor, this single room is the pantry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I was just saying that I wish I had this building as an option as working in Makati.
Oh, definitely.
It's like a lot of the places that we went were really small, and the headroom is like here, and I'm relatively tallish as a Filipino, so it's nice to, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's
So,
big. It feels
so,
big.
so
even if it's-
millennial, are you impressed by the design?
Yeah, because it feels big even if it's for people. Kasi nga, ang taas ng headroom, and it feels spacious because of the windows. So.
So there's the first
Recommend.
endorser,
Fantastic.
advocate
Yeah, it's
of
true.
woke living.
Yeah,
It's true. And again,
Stamp of approval already from a millennial. Yeah. Okay, so where do we go from here?
we can go to the
So
next
if Lian was your prospective client, you need to give her a tour, Michele.
Definitely. Come.
Okay.
Oh yes. So this is the pantry, and as you see, there is no shower. So we still left the toilet. Of course, if people while they're here, they can use the toilet. No problem.
But you can also convert this to another room, right?
Yeah, this one again. Everything is flexible in this building. No? Also, the way we create the partition between the unit has been done in such a way that if in the future we want to retrofit the building, we can just knock down a wall, join two studio, and make a bigger unit.
Okay, so what's the layout here for the pantry?
So the pantry, you see that the space is a bit wider here because we didn't provide a shower. So the shower usually is in this space. No? So we create a bigger space. Again, with the biggest imagination. So these are my annotations. We came with the engineer this week and we decided where we're going to provide the counter. No? So in this space, we're going to provide a big fridge on this side. So these are me writing on the wall. Graffiti. These are graffiti.
Your artistic musings.
And we're going to have a counter here where we will provide ourselves with microwave, rice cooker, probably more than one microwave, so only 2-3 microwaves for every country, so people can warm up food together. A big counter, so the fridge, the counter, and the sink, so you can wash your dishes, no? And we know how important it is for the respect of the community to clean your own mess, no? So you cook here, you eat here, when you finish, you clean everything, no? That is very important. We already have a walkie guideline, the house rules, no? So in such a way that the people that join the community will have to learn the rules of the community. No? It's very important when you share space that you respect the space. So this is the last usable floor where we have the unit and we have access to the rooftop. Rooftop is a beautiful space.
Yeah.
We are almost on top of the barangay.
Yeah.
Because the land, we are at the highest point of the land. No? So with the building already sitting at a very high point. And very often we can hear a sunset.
Yeah.
So we are just looking forward to complete the rooftop, coming here with a glass of wine.
It's almost sunset.
I think that is Antipolo, I think, no? So when the sky is a bit
Clear.
clear, it's very, very nice.
What's your impression of this space?
It's big, and very important, Lian, if you will get a job in Ortigas, we are next to Ortigas. I think it's Ortigas here, and you see the S-shaped tower. That is Mega Mall. So Mega Mall is 10 minutes away. So
This is really
hey, we're gonna
a
be
good
a
space to hang out.
underground campus.
You need air.
I'm
Very
sure
nice.
that as soon as we are again free of virus, this is an area where we can have parties, we can have celebration.
So Lian, impression of the woke building. Come on, say it to the architect.
Live here now.
Really? Why? Why do you say that?
Accessibility, spaciousness, sustainability efforts, and yeah, just the design also is really nice.
Actually, very cool design. I have not.
But
I must say.
I have to say that another important feature are the walkies, because you will see that the tenant really enjoy the space. Most of the people that are with us are very friendly. That
So the best people to give that experience would be the Wokies. So we will have to experience some of the Wokies now, Michele.
Let's go. Let's go to Manhattan.
Let's go to Banahao.